Hello, welcome to a new video where this is Fi and I am just a human. Okay, so last time I made the first prototype of the hand that actually works. And before that I built the first prototype of the arm that worked as long as I held it. So if I could somehow make the arm more robust and hold together better, I could just attach the hand and I would actually have a whole arm plus hand that could perhaps grab stuff. So the main issue with the arm was where the joints were attached. I only used one bolt to hold every joint together, which resulted in it becoming slightly tilted, which stopped the planetary gears to be interlocked. So I started thinking of solutions to hold it together tighter, so I could remove that tilt. My first idea was to use ball bearings and screws that lock the arms together on the sides. And while that is probably a very solid solution, it's kinda hard because then I would need perfect sized ball bearings that would probably be 3D printed, and it would also take up more space. But my issue wasn't really friction, since the arm's rotation torque is quite good. My main issue was the tilt of the arm's own weight, and especially when it starts grabbing stuff. So I stripped off the ball bearings and just used a 3D printed holder that could hold the planetary gearbox disc in place. So this is the new arm plus the hand. As you can see, all the grey parts are the new parts that I made, and the green are the ones that I used previously to save printing time and material. Now, after building it and testing it, I realized my new bottleneck. To attach the parts with screws that just use the strength of the screw and the plastic pathway had its limitations. So for my next prototype, I would probably use bolts with nuts or some other solution so I don't rely on the screws and plastics. That will probably make the arm way more robust and give me less anxiety that something will break. Another thing that happened was right after I built it and tested it, some gears suddenly broke, specifically in the shoulder Y that at the moment held up most of the weight. I thought about switching to metal gears, but I just made the gear cylinder bigger and then it worked perfectly again. Now all joints work, but I realized too late that some screws were simply too short to even connect all the parts. So eventually shoulder Y broke again, but this time it was just the gears being tilted out of the interlock. But I can still show the rest of the joints that come after, so here it is. Skipping shoulder X and shoulder Y. Here's shoulder Z. Elbow X. Elbow Y. So even though everything didn't work, I think I made a lot of progress. And I learned some lessons along the way. I learned them the hard way, but that is sometimes the best way. Alright, that's it for this time. For next time, I think I will try to make the arm even more robust, until it can actually grab stuff. And if everything goes well, I will probably do some programming to see what different ways I can control the arm. Anyways, subscribe if you liked the video, and I will see you next time. See ya!